Hello and welcome to day 11 of 5 minutes for 4 weeks, practicing Neil Young's Heart of Gold. I'm working on the introduction still, measure 5. I showed it to my mom. It's hard to hear the guitar once the harmonica comes in. We're not sure if it's right or not. In the meantime, I want to play it as written and then try to move on. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Hi Dad, thank you for joining. Quotation of the day. Contentment is not getting all you want, but realizing how much you have. That's a good one. Also, there's a similar line in Ethics of Our Fathers, chapter 4, first verse. Ben Zoma says, "Who is happy? The one who is wealthy, the one who's happy with his lot." Similar idea. Okay, 5 minutes. I think it's, there we go. Okay. And pull the song up. Here we go. Just checking volume. Song's a little bit too loud. Or am I too quiet? Nah, song's too loud. Okay, good. Let's go. I think the speed was right. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so that's when it allegedly changes to one. And then it's D, we said. D to the E. So we're saying 1, 3, and 4, 3, and 4. That's coming in from 1 and 2. And 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and Yes, on 3 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a The hammer-ons are a bit tricky. I need to trim my nails. So I'm trying to. It's basically hard to go straight down. When I got the nail in the way. So hopefully I can trim it, and then next time it should be easier to play. Overall, though, I'm getting more comfortable with it. Basically, when I said I think I got it, like a minute and a half ago or so, I did not intend to mean, okay, now when I play it this time, it's going to be perfect. And I understand how to do it now. Understanding how to do it is different than being able to do it. It takes more practice. It's kind of like learning a breakdancing routine and seeing, okay, this is what has to be done, and then you don't have the upper body strength yet. Same thing here. I don't have like the muscle memory, so to speak. But I'm getting, but I got it. And so what's going on there is at the end of measure 4 and the end of measure 2 also, it's because it's 3 and a 4 and a. So that 4 and a, that's the same rhythm as the 1 and a 2 and that follows, and it's the same chord also. So the first 2 beats of measure 5 are the same as the last one of measure 4. So it's 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a. So that helped, and then it changes to the C chord. So I'm getting much more comfortable with that. I'm not as far along as I would have liked to have been at the end of the second week. I mean, I'm not sure, because when I began the piece, I didn't really have any expectations. A week ago, I had expectations, and I said, okay, I should be able to. I think it was maybe day 5 or so. I said I should be able to get through, or day 4, whatever. I said this progress is going really good. Is going really well. I should be able to get through the whole piece potentially. And then, like somewhere around day 6 or so, there was like a curveball where I'm like, wait, there are these slight differences. I'm not sure actually if there are or not, because I can't hear it once the harmonica comes in. And what I had been playing sounds correct, but I'm not sure. Anyway, though, I'm playing. What I'm playing is, I'm making good progress with what I actually am playing, and I'm just looking ahead a bit in terms of complexity. I feel like everything after the introduction is simple. Because then it's the verse, which is just strumming and then no like hammer-ons or anything. Where's the chorus? Keep me so I guess that's the chorus. It's not labeled. Okay. And then it's the and then does that even repeat? Yeah, then it repeats again. So it's kind of like verse chorus together. And then there's that intro again, and then first 6 bars rhythm 2. Oh, I see. Okay. And then it's like a part of that intro again, and then there's an outro, which is still it's guitar rhythm 1. Okay. Yeah. Basically, this is why I was saying like I could get through the whole piece. I feel like the next 2 pages, everything after the introduction, would take if I can do the introduction, I feel like the rest of the piece would take a week to learn, potentially a week and a half. I'm just doing some math. I'm probably gonna need a week and a half to do the rest of this page, if not the full 2 weeks. Anyway, though, if I can learn the rest of the piece in say 45 minutes, I might just, if I'm able to get through this introduction without too much difficulty, I might try to learn after day 24. I might just try learning the rest of the piece. If I can play the whole piece after day 24 by adding on 45 minutes of practice, I think it's worthwhile to learn the piece. So far, it sounds really cool, and I feel like it's a good song. It's a nice, strong, simple but strong rhythm, and even if it's not recognizable, like I didn't know it, but I feel like the people who know it. Like Seema, you mentioned that something along the lines of even you know this song. And I say that because because Seema knows more Israeli music rather than American, but she but like this is like one of the classics that she knows. So so it is a for the people who grew up with this music, it's definitely more recognizable, and for the people who don't, it still sounds cool, especially if you have a friend playing the harmonica. Unless you're one of those people who does both, that's kind of tricky. Impressive, but tricky. Or tricky, but impressive. What else to be said? I think there are all these nuances, which makes it a little bit tricky. Hopefully, I can get through it. Yeah, I feel like what I said is true. If I can get through the verse, if I can get through all of the verse and play it well by day 24, then I think it's worth the additional 45 minutes. If it's going to take me another 2 hours to learn it after day 24, the introduction, like it's just way more complex than I thought, like I don't know if that's worth it. It's just like, it's probably worth the time, but the mental, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe not. I just feel like, is it going to drive me crazy? No, maybe not. I just got to figure out, is it worth to invest that time into 45 minutes? Yes. 2 hours, 45 minutes? I don't know. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, thank you everyone who joined. Hope to see you all again next week, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time, Sunday through Friday. I do have a makeup session to do. I might do that. This cable got a bit bent. What goes? Okay. All right. Still works though. I might do a makeup session later today, like 7 o'clock or so. So let's see how I can send that an email. Anyway, wishing you all a great day. If we don't speak later, then wishing you all a great weekend. To those celebrating, a Shabbat Shalom. And as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.